Hey! Morning. It's been a good one for me. I am still on the alternate, about a mile from where it meets the AT, but an hour ago, I left the company of Fresh Ground. He had a full spread of hash browns and eggs with more cheese than eggs, I think. They're so good. Usually I'm not a big cheesy egg fan, but boy, they're good. Pancakes with blueberries and bananas. Gonna have to remember that one. And fresh ground coffee, fruit, fresh fruit, just everything. I don't know when the man ever sleeps, but he texted me yesterday and asked where I was going to be. He has me programmed in his phone as Doolittle, which I actually love. Makes me want to have kind of a second trail name since I'm a retired vet, and he knows that. But he is such a treasure. Love that man. He just gives so freely of his heart and his time.
It's in the eggs, okay?
Sounds good.
Cheese and butter makes it better.
But I camped last night with, hang on, I'm going to show you guys this huge rock bluff right in front of me. It's really pretty. Hang on. Of course, the iPhone does not do it justice. It's enormous, and it's just got all these kind of hanging gardens of moss and ferns. It's really cool. I'm on the flank of Mount Rogers, which is the highest peak in Virginia. Anyway, I camped with the 3 Muska veterans. John ended up coming. He was not going to come because he's had some knee issues, like an IT band pain. But he was keeping the company of a very odd man at the other shelter that was before the one we all stayed at. So all of a sudden he rolls in right at sunset and said he had a little bit of stranger danger. So, you know, when a recon Marine says that, it's probably, you know, legit. He had a weird vibe from this guy. So I was glad to see him roll in. And then a guy named Recall, who I've been kind of leapfrogging with. And yeah, I think, oh, and then Matthew, who Fresh Ground has dubbed the tax collector, because I guess Matthew in the Bible was a tax collector. So I don't think Matthew's going to keep it. These guys are weird about trail names, and I could tell it was bothering Fresh Ground. I've tried to give Nick 2, and he won't accept them. So whatever, to each their own. Hike your own hike, I guess. But I'm going to see the ponies soon, so I'm going to keep moving, and I'm excited about that. And I'm going to make about, I think, close to 20 miles today, but fairly easy terrain. The elevation gain and loss through here is not nearly as bad as what we've been seeing. Well, I just made it to the end of the detour, so I will keep moving towards Mount Rogers. I'm not going to summit it today. It's only about a half mile off trail, but I don't know. There's not a view, and I don't care that much about bagging peaks like that. Boy, what a day. This has been a good one. I went all the way through Grayson Highlands State Park, thinking I was going to miss out on the ponies. Well, through all the Highlands. Didn't see one, but then got to the Wise Shelter, and Matthew came quickly or shortly behind me and said he had just seen one, that he thought it was a black bear because it was black. So I went back and saw it, and then another one came along. John and I took pictures of each other with the ponies. He had seen more, like in the Highland part, or one more, I guess. But yeah, and then I saw even more when I left the state park. So it was really cool. They were very docile, as I thought they would be. There was one male that huffed at me a little bit. He was not so happy with me wanting to feed him dry grass, but the rest were really fun and let me get close to him. But I am going to pivot and not go as far as I thought, a mile and a half short. I'm going to go to the something orchard shelter 5 miles ahead and camp with the crew. It's just too special to miss out on these memories, making them with these people. So instead of camping alone, I'll be camping with friends, and it'll mean a little bit longer day tomorrow, but not by much, a mile and a half. So this pinned area that I'm standing in is known as the scales. It used to be used for weighing cattle that were brought down from the high country, I guess, to go to market and, you know, become somebody's hamburger or steak. But they found that the animals weighed more when they were in the high country versus when they walked down to the low country. So they like to weigh them here so they would get their high country weight. And I also just learned about the history of the ponies. They were introduced here to graze these highlands and keep them kind of trimmed up. I'm trying to get out of the wind here. I read all this from this informational sign because I don't know much beyond like hot springs and the Roan Mountains. So this is all new to me too. But kind of interesting history. They were brought here just to keep it open for scenic and recreational use. And that's why they're here. And they can survive the winters pretty well apparently and pretty hardy. But they do, I guess, wellness checks on them too. So that makes my dead heart happy. And I need to rebraid my hair. Apparently the wind is definitely picking up a little bit. A couple more miles to the shelter, but I just got a text from Pocket Sport. He was asking me where Fresh Ground was. Good news travels fast. I have no idea how he knows that we got trail magic from him today, but he and Dr. P are at mile 570, so who knows if I'll ever catch up. But the good news is Gazelle, another through hiker, has teamed up with them. It looks like they gave her a new trail name, Alpine Air. I have no idea why. Maybe the food, I don't know. It's a food company, but she's really sweet. She's from Tennessee, near the Smokies. She's a 900 miler, meaning she's hiked all the trails in the Smokies like I have. So we're a rare breed. That was really cool to meet her. And she is going to study or start her master's this fall. In forestry, she said, at UT. So her future is bright,